food. I like that match food. I'm a chicken eater.
Just another 3 days of this. Then I go home and 2 more tournaments. Then I
Hey YouTube fans, this is JD. Got a ladies singles match going here between Mae Pierce and CHANSI FRY. Been having some technical difficulties, so we're joining the match a little late. So it's live. I shut everything down. The whole computer, everything, restarted it.
Well, they might have fixed the firewall too.
Well, I went in.
You'll help you out.
So, does anybody know who's who?
I was going to go down and find out if you're going to stream.
Yeah, he's got it going live now if you want to
Okay,
see.
I'll go down and
So you might know him.
I'll ask. Give me a piece of paper to write on.
Well, they probably started, so I don't want to interrupt them.
Oh, okay.
If she happens to know, then we'll just go off that. Who? There's no Faith.
Faith is shooting right now.
There's no
Faith.
Fry.
Wow.
Go ahead and sit over here. You can sit over here and.
Okay, we got it.
Who is?
That's a nickname we should call her. So, black.
Okay.
Fries and black.
Okay. I got Vance Massey joining me on the mic here. Like I say, this is a ladies 8-ball singles match. We joined it a little late. We're still in the first game here. We got Mae Pierce versus CHANSI FRY. And Mae is shooting at the table now.
Hello, Bad Boys TV fans and Poolaholics.
Looks like May ran down to the 8-ball and missed. 'Cause I don't see any stripes on the table.
No, Chansey ran down to the 8.
Or yeah, Chansey, yeah. May shooting now. May has to go to 3. Chansey has to go to 4.
Looks like she's sitting pretty good. She's going to need to be able to get on that 5-ball. She's got a nice stroke.
That's over here. Thank you, Stephen, for letting us know you can hear us. We've been having all kinds of difficulties with the internet here. We got an IT guy from the Apache Casino come down.
She got over nicely for the 2-ball. I was wondering if she's going to be able to avoid that 8. Looks like she might try to play a safety here.
Oh, God dang it. Hold on.
No, she went for it, so the
Yeah.
1 must go.
I'm not sure where, but
Yeah, well, there's a bank shot on there, or she could just
Yeah.
stick it right there and leave her right on top of the 8. I think that's what she's going to try to do. Oh, she,
she
went
went
for the
for
bank.
it. And she might get a leave out of this. Got her on close to the 50-yard line with the 8.
Either a bank, cross bank to the side, or
Yeah.
bank over to the corner. She might be at a good angle to play a soft safety off that 8. She's looking at it. She's studying it.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I say, we're having some technical difficulties a little bit today, but we're trying to bring you what we can. Looks like she's going to go for the cross back into the side, I think. Nope, playing
Nope.
for the safety.
Played a
and
smart
played it
safety.
nice.
Played it very well.
Yep. These girls are 390 and for May and 407 for Chauncey. And she made a good attempt at that cross bank, but missed it and didn't leave her an easy shot on the 8-ball.
No, but she can go for the bank to the side and just stick the cue right there. And even if she misses, it can leave
May with a tough shot, yeah.
May with a very tough shot.
See what she decides to do here.
I couldn't tell if she called it or not. Nope, another
Going
safety.
for another safety.
And did well.
Definitely got good ball speed control there.
Yes, she does. John, how do you like to hit this one? You like to go can't tell how far the cue's off that rail.
Yeah, I would probably go to this, right end rail and kick at it.
Yeah, because if she goes to the side rail and kicks at it and misses, it could leave her a nice, easy shot down to the corner.
Yeah, I think you got a better chance of hitting it going this way, just coming the short.
Going by the 8 to the end rail and
Putting a lot of left on it to kick it.
Yep.
I mean, you're more likely to at least hit it and not give her ball in hand.
Oh, that's what she chose, but she didn't put enough left on it.
Not enough left, so that'll give Chansey ball in hand on the 8 ball.
And she'll draw first blood and take the first win if she can pocket this 8. Good,
And she does.
I almost commentator cursed her there.
I was worried about that. Oh, Chauncey goes up 1-0. Even race to 3 now. What do you got going on there?
The odds.
Okay. I saw a guy out there playing last night. They were just messing around. And he had an app on his tablet.
Oh, yes. Jason has an app that he built himself that has
The scoring?
the score on it.
Yeah. Because I asked him what the app name was, and he goes, "Oh, I just built it myself." I said, "Well, can you link me with it?" Well,
Nope.
I think he's thinking about patenting it or
Yes.
something.
I asked him the same question.
Go back to yes. If you happen to be tuning in, let us know where you're watching from.
Good break, good follow through.
Nothing fell for her.
That's what I've noticed about these tables. They've been a little stingy off the brakes.
Yeah, I was breaking really good last week before coming here. I just got a brand new brake stick. And when I got here, I was like, man, I'm not making nothing on the brake. What's going on?
I noticed the same thing.
That's what's weird. These are the same tables we used in Ohio. And I played Chris Williams up there, and he goes, dude, if I had a brake like you, I'd never lose a game. And so they're the same tables that we were using up there.
Well, the humidity is up here.
Yeah.
And that does affect how the tables play.
Yeah. And they did sit in the trailer for about 2 weeks between Ohio and here.
Did she nudge that 9 enough to go? I don't think so.
I don't think she did.
She can't see the 15. She can see the 10. I'm not for sure if she has the right enough room.
She's calling the 10.
She's calling the 10. That was a good hit.
Yep.
Good. Does she have enough on the 14?
Looks like that's what she's calling.
Looks like she might have to. No, she can stop it right there, it looks like. Yep.
Nice shot. Now she's going to have to.
Yeah, if the 13 was not there, that 12 would go right in.
Yeah. She's going to try and back cut that.
Yeah, she's
Boy,
gonna
that's going to have to send the cue ball running.
Gonna slice
She's-
that 15 thin.
Boy,
Good try.
See, that was. I thought I was going to go.
The good news is she opened up her 9.
Yep.
John, where does it show us how many people are watching us on the stream? 11 viewers. And only 2 likes?
Yeah, if you are tuning in, be sure and hit that like button. Our sponsors appreciate that. Speaking of that, we'll give a shout out to Diamond Billiard Products for supplying the tables here. OBQs and Littman Lights also.
I'm really missing those Littman lights at this this venue.
Yeah, we haven't had them in the last couple of venues because they tested with the lume meter and said it was good enough. but we talked to the Ohio facility about hanging the lights next year, and I'll probably try and do the same thing here.
Oh, good.
Definitely makes a difference when you got them lights right over the tables. And, you know, most people are used to shooting in a bar like that.
Well, but still, we got the lights over the tables at the bar, which really helps.
Right, and
So.
I think when people are used to shooting with the bar light right over them, and then you come here and there's not one, it changes the atmosphere for you a little bit.
Yeah, you have to do some adjusting.
Yeah.
I've had to.
And it's not only the light factor, but just you're used to seeing that light over your head.
Oh, that was a good attempt to bust out that 6. I don't like taking the 5 here because it doesn't lead you into anything very good.
No. I mean, I think I would hit. Yeah, she didn't do it. I was going to say hit the rail first.
Yeah, and really come around. Get back out for that 2 or the 7.
Now she's going to try and probably back cut this one in.
Because with her 6 tied up like it was, that 5 was an insurance policy.
Yeah.
She's looking at slicing this one to the side pocket.
Boy, and that's just going to leave her cue ball up on that end of the table.
Which would not hurt since the 15 is covering the pocket for the 9. No, it's the 12. No, it's the 15.
Yep. Now she's, I think, switched. She's looking at the back cut again.
Steven says he really liked those Littman lights when you had them at the Moose Lodge in Duncan, Oklahoma.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah, I was just outside smoking, talking with Delana. We'll be back at the Moose in Duncan in 2024. No, yeah. 2024. International Moose Tournament will be back in Duncan. Boy, she pocketed that. Nice shot.
Nicely done. And she has a shape on the 2 to possibly bust out that 4.
Yep.
Looks like the angle leads around to either hit that 9 or it's looking to go right through the gap between the 15-9. We'll see how she plays it.
She hit that soft.
Nice and soft. Takes over the pocket.
Yeah. Don't think the 13 goes in the side. So she's got that 12 and the 13 that are some trouble balls here for her.
Yeah, she's going to... Oh, she's going to...
I think she's just basically playing a safety.
Yeah, she's going to move that 13 right in front of the side pocket. Or just get it off the rail.
Yeah.
Now that leaves just the 4 ball as the only trouble ball for Chansey. Let's see if she decides to cut this 6 down the rail into the 2. That's what she's looking at. That could send the cue ball over to the other rail and bump that 4.
I'm just going to go with the 7-2, it looks like.
7-2.
I like your idea of going with 6-2 because that gets that 6, down there near her pocket.
Yes.
This is going to break out. I was going to say it's going to break out the 8 for her. Now she's somehow got to get between that 4 and 8 to make that 4 ball over here in our left corner, bottom left corner.
We can't tell from our screen, but does the 4 slide by that 15? And if not, is she going to move that 15 and leave the 4 there? Because she doesn't have a good shot on the 7 or the 6. Let's see.
Boy, she's aiming like it goes.
She takes over the pocket.
Yep.
But that makes that ball a very tough ball to get to.
I know with the angle of our camera, there's a lot more room between like the 8 in that rail and the 15 in that rail than what we think.
Yeah.
Because some of the previous matches, I'm like, oh, that ball won't go through there, and they
Yeah.
put it right through
Puts
there.
it right through there like there's
So-
plenty of room.
The angle that we've got makes it look like there's not enough room. That's another thing nice about the Lippmann lights.
If you can hang the cameras on them.
They got that center spot you can take out
Oh, yes.
and put the camera straight overhead and get a straight overhead shot.
She was hoping to hold up that cue ball for that 13.
Yeah.
John, what do you think about using the 9 to pocket that 4 ball
Yeah.
and just leaving her on the rail with a tough shot at... Well, that leaves her a good look at the 6. And then if she can get the cue ball out far enough toward middle of the table,
Yeah, she could use that 7 to go over and, make the
make
the
4.
7, and then the cue ball go over there and make the 4 off the 15, or 15 in the 4.
And then she'd have the 8 straight up.
Definitely one of the tougher shots in pool here, running the 6 ball up the rail all the way.
All the way down these rails, yes.
Missing the titties of the side pocket. Yep, she caught it.
Yep.
Caught the edge of that side pocket.
But now the 6 is out in the center of the table. And if you don't ever know where to leave a ball, leave it in the center of the table.
I tell you what I like right here is carry him off the 9 and make the 4 and leave the cue ball right over there in the corner.
She can do the same thing with this shot right here. Oh, it almost worked too.
Yeah.
Now you should carry him off the 12, make the 4. The 12 will bounce up. It will hide the
7.
the 7.
And the 9's hiding the 6.
And the 9 would be hiding the 6.
A lot of times these lower Fargos don't see that defensive move, though.
That's true. I think she called the top corner. No, she called the side.
Boy, from our angle, doesn't even look like she could see that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it goes right through there. Sorry, text. I missed your chat, and he's asking how many players are in this particular group. Is this the ladies?
Yeah, I believe 38 women. Is that what it was? Something like that. I believe it's around 35, 38. And women?
Oh, no, 30. I'm looking at the singles. No? Yeah, 30.
Yeah, we have 30 women playing.
Wait. There's 30 teams. There's 67 ladies 8-ball singles.
67 lady 8-ball singles.
No, wait, I'm still fried. 57, my eyes are fried.
57.
It's a lot.
Yeah, entries were way up this year for the women. I remember Ozzy posting that on the CSI Facebook page.
Yeah, this tournament here in Oklahoma has been growing quite a bit. There's
Yeah.
a lot of different states that find it easy to get here to Oklahoma. We've got
Yeah.
California, Louisiana, Texas, of course, New Mexico.
Yeah,
Nice touch. Leaves herself an angle to get back over.
the sad thing is there's no more rooms available here, so we can't grow the number of tables very easily.
That's true. We are at the max for the amount of tables that we have here. How many tables are?
38.
38.
We brought 40, but there just wasn't no room to put the last 2. We looked at several different, measured out, putting them in different rotations and layouts, and couldn't get them last 2 in here. We could have if we would have had them take that stage off. We should have done that. Took this stage off and made
Yeah,
this
move
the
this.
stage.
Yep.
But
And this is the only conference room they have.
they have 2 small meeting rooms
Okay.
besides this that you could maybe fit 4 to 6 tables in. And they're on the other end of the casino, over by the hotel.
Oh, no. Well, she didn't get any draw off of that. Go ahead, John.
It'd be kind of hard to, when you'd have to hire another referee to sit in that room. And
Yep.
there's just all kinds of things that would go into play there with it being clear on the other side of the casino.
Looks like she's banking it back over to this corner. That's smart. That sends a cue ball down table.
And she pocketed
Nails it.
Nice shot,
Nice
Chauncey.
shot, Chauncey.
Goes up 2-0.
Now it becomes a 2-3 race. Well, we now have 16 viewers watching, 3 likes. If you're watching this on your TV, did you know you can still hit the like button from your TV?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most TVs, if you bought one in the last year or two, they're just like another computer.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I have AT&T TV, internet, or TV, which is now direct stream.
Yeah, direct stream. I have the same
And
thing.
It saved me some money when I bought my new TV because I don't have to rent their box no more. It's actually on the
It's
TV.
an app on the TV. Tex, the spacing between the tables there is kind of what you see on the screen.
It's 5 foot.
5 foot between each table.
It's kind of tight. Like I say, we were trying to put 40 tables in here. I was only able to get 38. So, yeah, we did have to. A matter of fact, it's a little under 5 foot. It's just about a fist's width longer than a bridge, a standard bridge. We used the bridge and then went about a fist more.
Ah,
That's about, a bridge distance is about as low as you can go. Of course, being this tight, you do have to wait on, opposing players playing next to you.
yes, but one year I played out at the BCA Nationals where they were a little closer,
Mhm.
and I'm a tall, you and I are tall people, and my tail end was resting up against the other table.
Yeah.
Here, that's not happening.
Yeah, and that's how I measured it. I got down,
You got down and
in
said-
my full break stance where I'm kind of stretched out,
Yeah.
and I wasn't touching the table, so. Because, Kenny and Rick do it, and I'm like, that's not enough room.
No,
Not for us long-legged guys.
Exactly.
Because even the long ways, the tables that are there,
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm like bumping that with my butt, that table behind us, so we spread them out that way too,
Yes.
which shortened the walkway aisles. But I said, people will deal with that when they're walking. I'd rather have more room around the table than room
Yes.
for people to walk through the room.
I agree.
So.
Looks like Chansey's looking at this combo. It looks a little off.
Yeah, it's going to send her cue ball down to the bottom of the left end of the table. Oh, no, she's going to go to 1.
Can she fit through there? She sure does. She had plenty of room.
Yeah. Overcut it a little bit. That's going to bring May to the table with a nice cluster going on down here on the left end of the table.
Looks like this is going to be a chess match.
I mean, I was going to say she could get a little crazy here and try and break something out. Yeah, text. We, like I said, we were trying to get 40 tables in here, and the entries were up so high this year that we knew we were going to need them. But so we put them as close as we could without really trying to affect the players, and was only able to get 38 in the room.
I think you did a nice job. It's a different layout than previous year,
Yeah.
but it's nice.
Yeah, we had a different diagram sent to us, and it was only going to get 36 or 38 in here, and it had some tables running this way and over on that corner, and then some running this way, and then the other one's up there. And we decided if we can get them all running the same way and just condense those walkway aisles, I think we can get 38, and it worked out.
And the only time that's going to be a factor on the walkway aisles is when we're playing teams this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't leave a lot of room for spectators. You know, if you got 5 team members sitting there, plus wives or
Plus
husbands.
wives, yeah, you always got to think about the
Yeah.
wives.
Guess we should say spouses.
The spouse. The significant other.
Others, yeah.
That was a nice slice into the side pocket.
Yeah, it was.
Looks like she's going to move the 9. Or come off, carom off the 1, down to the side. Yep, she tried to carom. That was a smart shot, Chansey.
Yeah.
Chauncey or Chansey?
I'm not for sure. I've been saying Chauncey. Or Chansey. I think I've been saying Chansey. Now you got me confused.
Yeah.
We hope you're not blowing up your name, Chauncey.
I'm going to go down and check the score, and I'll ask.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're correct on the score, but yeah, it wouldn't hurt because we did tune in late. Ooh, Chauncey just bumped the 8 in there. Not sure if that 8 ball will go now. See what happens there. Did they say Chauncey or Chansey?
It is Chansey,
Chansey?
and Chansey is from Muskogee, plays out of the VFW.
Okay.
And May is from San Antonio and plays out of the Double D Roadhouse.
Okay. And we were right on the score?
We are correct on the score.
Okay. I thought we tuned in on the first game.
Nicely done, May.
Trying to figure out my schedule for next week. And that's the reply I get. And that's the reply I got on Monday of this week.
It always fails. Never fails. Call me next week.
That's one thing I carry about 2.5, 3 weeks worth of clothes because I never know.
Yes.
Am I going back home or am I going to be on the road for a month?
That 13 is in a very tough spot. She's going to play smart. She's just going to nip it, drive the 8 to the rail, give some separation on that. She doesn't want to go too high.
Nice.
No, yeah, she came out very well.
Yeah.
Came out very well.
Yeah, because it doesn't give Chansey a really good shot here. Because before that, I think the 1-2 combo was wired for the pocket.
Yes,
it looked
yes,
like
it
it
was.
So now Chansey needs to come up with a good defensive strategy.
Normally you might think about putting the 1 over there in front of the 13, but with that 8 sitting where it is, that is risky.
Yeah, and I actually thought if she could just drive that 1 to the rail and send it up table and leave the cue ball frozen right up against the 2, then she's going to cause May to shoot over the 2 into the 10. If she could leave it just, enough to where she can't get to the 13 or...
See, here's the 13 at the bottom near the 8.
Oh,
That's
so
got to be the
12.
12. That's right. It is the 12.
12 or 15, yeah. It's got a little purple tint to it, so I'm thinking it's the 12.
I'm used to watching this on my big screen TV, so it's a lot easier to see.
Well, and also I think when we get to the overhead shot,
yes,
you'll be able to see exactly what,
Yep.
You're only seeing one side of the ball here.
Well,
Not for sure what her strategy was there. I don't know if I like that shot.
I think she was trying to go straight across and hold it on the 2, and just had to cut it too much to make sure she didn't run into that 2.
Yeah.
Now it looks like
May should have. She's got an opportunity here to run out.
yeah. Start with the 13, go to the 12, bounce up, take a 10 to the side, 8 to the corner.
Yep.
Is a viable plan. Let's see what she decides.
Everybody sees it different, but I kind of agreed with you. I think that's the route I'd take.
Least amount of cue ball movement. Good
Nice.
angle.
Got her an
Good
angle,
angle.
yeah.
Me personally, I like going 2 rails here to the 10. How about you? Because
Yep.
it's like a natural.
Well, I think, yeah.
She just went straight up 1 rail.
Yeah, she's okay. She left herself pretty much almost straight in, looks like.
Yeah. She's just going to roll this in.
Definitely want to roll ahead, Lowell. Don't want to roll too far and scratch, but definitely want to roll ahead. Nice. She had a little bit of an angle. That worked out.
Well,
So-
May worked it out really nicely.
Should put May on the board here. Don't want to jinx her. 2-1.
2-1.
So now it's a 2-2 race.
That brings it back to 50-50
Yeah.
on the odds.
Yep.
It's not out of focus. 2 Cents asked in the chat room if the camera's out of focus. It's not out of focus. It's just not the best type of camera for this particular angle.
Yeah.
It's fuzzy.
Yeah, we tried adjusting and got the best picture we could get. We are looking at some different type of equipment to invest in.
Yeah, it's just going to take time because of COVID. That kind of hurt
Yeah.
Bad Boys for, income for a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, they survived off of the YouTube videos. So make sure and hit your like button out there. That helps Bad Boys and our sponsors. Again, we appreciate our sponsorships from OBQs, Diamond Billiards, and Littman Lights. And give a shout out to CSI, the operating network of USA and BCA pool leagues.
Oh, she got a bad kick.
Yep.
Turn the gain down just a little and talk a little bit louder.
The bad thing is we ain't got no light over here, so I don't know which one's the gain. Which one's the gain? Okay.
Just trying not to pick up the background.
Good.
Gain's too high. Crank that all the way up. You could hear her cracking nuts. That's how strong it is. Yeah. I'm just trying to kill our streams with music.
All right, chat room, we had to turn down our gain. If you could let us know if you can still hear us just fine, we would appreciate that.
You guys want some pizza?
I just had pizza.
As long as it don't have vegetables on it.
Overcut that just a little.
Is it still open table?
No, I do believe May took stripes with a shot to the side.
Okay.
So Chansey now has solids.
If you are hearing some background noise, we up here on the stage of the tournament desk, where there's always lots of activity and sometimes some comic relief going on. So,
And of course, it's Rick Jones.
Yeah, James. I'm not sure if you mean with the cue ball or her actually walking around the table.
Well, poor Chansey. She's a little bit vertically challenged. She's going to take the one and either try to pop out or move the... Nope.
And now she just left herself the 2 or the 4. I
I'm
kind of
not-
like going with the 4 first.
Yes, and I think that's what she's going to do.
Because you take that 2, you're not going to get a good lead with the cue ball.
Slow down. Slow down.
Yeah, I was going to say either slow down or speed up. One of them.
Yeah. Now she's relinquished to taking the 2 ball.
And if she can just slowly come off that rail, she hit that firm. I was thinking if she slowly come off the rail, she could maybe make the 7 through there between the 8 and the 10.
Yeah, but I noticed some of my slow rolls are rolling off just a little,
Yeah.
depending on the table. So slow rolling is a gamble at this moment.
Yeah, we're about midway through the week. So maybe tonight Kenya will go back through. $0.02. We appreciate you tuning in out of Tulsa. Go through T-Town quite a bit in my travels.
Nice plan. I could see her playing there. It was nice. And she came out pretty good. Because it looks like it might be a little risky taking that 15 into the 14 for a combo because the cue ball might scratch. She's really limited on where she can hit that cue ball.
She is looking at the combination.
She is looking at the combo.
Came off the
Smart.
rail
Came
with
off
it.
the rail first. Nice shot,
Yep.
May. The 12-9 looks wired to the corner pocket if the 6 wasn't there.
Yeah. I think she needs to go for the 10 here, but... Oh, excuse me. Had a late night last night.
You've had a late night most of these
Well, yeah.
nights.
Yeah, I had some guys in here playing last night till about 3 in the morning. And I got back down here at 9.
That doesn't hurt her very much.
No?
She can still pocket, Chansey can still pocket this 7 ball. And she will be run, depending on what type of English she uses on the cue ball, she'll be, could be running into the 3 or 5. Looks like she'll be running into the 3, completely missing the 5. She was trying to get to the 6 ball.
Oh.
She's gonna have to be careful of that 8, depending on how hard she hits this.
You're right, yeah. Don't want to bump it up into the side pocket. Well, she come back across. Wasn't their intention, but it gets the ball off the table. And ties up to 5 and 12. Oh no, that would
That's
be the
a 3
3
12.
and 12.
Yeah, 3 and 12. But can't quite see the gap between the 3 and the 12. There might be enough room for that 3 to go after the 6 is gone.
They look kissed right up against each other from what I can see live. I can see the table from here. If she's got a little bit of an angle on the 6, she could come off that left rail and back into them.
I think she can only see the outside of that 6, and she's not wanting to take that. Looks like she's slicing it to the side. No, she went up to the corner. That's what I miss about being able to see the table, at the same time.
Right. And we pulled this to kind of block some of the noise.
Ah, smart thinking. She's going to take the 6, try to come out for the 7 or the kiss off the 10. Nope.
7 will go on the side, but not going to have anything left for the 3, I don't think. The 3 doesn't go in our lower left corner.
I notice it's really cold in here, so the points of the pockets are unforgiving.
Yeah. And I don't know, I'm comfortable when I'm out in the casino, walking to the room, so it's just this room in here is cold. Yeah, it's kind of musty and rainy outside, not really raining, but damp outside and low temperature, probably in the 40s maybe.
Yes.
And I was like, I got to go outside to warm up.
Yeah.
It was, I'm going to smoke now. I'm going to warm up.
Yeah.
She undercut that a little bit.
Oh, and she was perfect on that 15.
But that didn't hurt her.
Didn't hurt her at all. Chansey, if the 3 does not go, she can't see the 7. She's going to have to split some things up.
Yeah, she doesn't have a cross bank or anything on the 7. Now there is enough room to get in between that 15 or 12 and the rail. I think that's what she's looking at.
No, it's the 15 next to the 7. 12's next to the 3.
Yeah.
13 is over at the corner at the top of the screen as we look at it.
I don't think she could make the 7, but she could make a hit on it. I think there's enough room to get the cue ball through there. It's really tight. If I was the opponent, I would call a referee over. If that's what she ends up doing.
I think she's just going to look at...
Bump to 3.
Yeah.
She's going to call it.
She called it. And it may go. If nothing else, she can take over that pocket. She's looking at the angle coming off the 3 at the 8 to make sure that the 8 is not going to go by the 13 into the corner pocket.
And she did it.
Gosh. And she looked at it. She really thought it was going to hit that 13.
And that was
Chansey.
So now it's 2-2.
Yeah.
So that puts May on the hill.
May is on the hill.
Well, Vance did mention that she was looking to see if that 8 would go, and sure it did.
I only know that because I've done that a few times in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, no, that won't happen.
Yeah, sometimes I'll look at a shot and I was like, oh, the cue ball is going to go here. Oh, and it won't go through there.
There's no way it'll fit through there.
Too much traffic, and then it goes right through there. And I'm like, I couldn't have made it go through there if I was trying. May's on the hill and gets a break. But nothing fell for her, so that'll bring Chansey back to the table.
I think you're going to see Chansey here play a little bit more reserved,
Yeah.
especially this particular game, until she knows she can get out.
I kind of like taking the solids here.
Starting with the 1 ball by the 13, or you thinking the 5? She's looking at the 14, if I'm correct.
Yeah, if the 1 goes by the 12, I would take it. I mean, I just like the solids because the only trouble you really have is the 7. But, I mean, the stripes.
Yeah. Where's the 5 ball go? No, 5 goes in the corner.
Yeah, it goes here like
Yeah.
if you could come off the 6 for it.
Yeah.
I mean, the stripes aren't in that bad of shape either. It's just this first shot on a stripe.
Yes.
Now, she could make this 15 and come back over here and break some of this up, but that's kind of risky on where the cue ball's going to end.
And the 15 is definitely a harder shot.
Yeah.
So she's, shooting a little nervous. Her opponent's on the hill, so
yeah.
she wants something easy to start with.
Don't get too close. She did. Just tied those 2 balls up. Yeah, there's not even a half ball distance between them. So now she pretty much has to take the one. Unless, she could bump into that 4 and 2 and play a good safety.
Nope, she was going to try to. Oh, she didn't take it over.
Yeah,
she was trying to
take over that corner.
Tie up that corner, which would prevent 4 of May's balls from having a pocket. But as it stands, if that 10 does not go by the 5 to the lower corner, she's now going to have to take that 11 ball.
Look here, something real quick. Okay. Oh, pretty good. Appreciate everybody tuning in and watching. If you are watching, be sure and hit the like button. Helps us with our sponsors.
Have you told everybody where we're at yet?
Yeah, we're at the Apache Casino in Lawton, Oklahoma for the CSI Oklahoma State Championships.
2021 Oklahoma State Championships.
These events are open to residents out of Oklahoma. So it's not technically a Oklahoma, best of Oklahoma. It's
yeah, it's not an Oklahoma exclusive event.
Right.
Like the Oklahoma Black Gold is an exclusive, you have to be an Oklahoma pool player to play in it.
Yeah, these CSI events that we've been traveling around doing are open as long as you're a BCA or USA pool league player. You can play in any of them. We have Angela Mears here with us. She has followed us around all year this year on what she calls her retirement tour. She's played in every event since July in Tucson. I can't remember where Angela is out of.
Spelled Angela wrong. No, you got the N in there. Michigan.
Michigan, yeah.
Michigan. Oh, follows it in.
I told Rick he should make her a plaque that said Badboys Player of the Year. Because she's basically follows us around to every event this year.
All right, so your stripes, you have ball in hand. What do you like, John?
To be honest, I'd get the 15 out of there. I think it'll go in the top left corner.
Yep.
Put a little high ride on it, get your cue ball out in here to either play on those two or the 9 ball.
But it's really tight setting that there next to that 15. You can't get a full stroke on it, and a lot of times you're worried about double kissing.
Yeah.
So she's going to start with a combo and ball in hand. And that's going to open up the 7. Hits it very nicely.
Yep.
Moving to 13 to down to that bottom rail. Looks like she can bust that 15 out now.
Yeah, she could.
And if she does that, then all her balls are in the open. With her being on the hill, this has got to make her opponent very nervous. Well, she didn't get it the break.
No, and that would have been some tough English to put on that to get over to the 15. I mean, it could be done, but That's why, ball in hand, I take my toughest ball if I've got a shot on it. Or, you know, a shot that can get me over to it to break it out.
She's going to have to think about what's she going to do with that 15. Me, from where the cue ball was before she shot that last ball, I like kicking and busting this ball out. It
Yeah.
has a chance to go
Yeah.
because Chansey's 2 and 4 are still in a very difficult position.
Well, and she
They're
just
in a
solved
less,
that.
less difficult position, but still a little.
She didn't leave her a real good shot here, though.
No, she didn't.
I mean, she cut this 7 ball in.
Well, what about the 6? Take the 6 to the side, come out, shoot the 4 ball off the 8 and either take over that pocket or
Right.
make it.
Yeah.
And once you do that, you could possibly run that 2 ball back down the rail to the bottom of the table. And basically even up the tide here. The 15-5 will still be locked up. But you maybe not want to make the 2, but get it into a position where it can break out that 5.
Just overcut that a little bit.
It didn't seem like she had her natural stroke on that one. Looks like she was,
Shortening it up.
yeah, a little timid on the stroke.
Yeah.
I recognize that because I do that a lot.
Yeah.
I get a little
And, you know,
timid and don't.
People, you don't realize the pressure. You know, you're playing on a TV table. Your opponent's on the hill. People are standing around watching. You know, there's a lot goes into when you come to these bigger tournaments like this.
May's going to play smart here and get that 14 ball off that rail.
Nice shot. Oh, thought it was going to fall. Not a bad leave, though.
No, she's in great position.
I mean, the 4 ball can go off the 6.
Wonder if the 2 can go off the 6 also. She's looking at 4 going off the 6. Now you want to be careful here because even if you make this 4 and the 6 runs down and busts out that 11, that 14 is
Yeah.
still blocking the 7.
Yeah.
Unless you're traveling forward and pocketing that 14 right now. Nope.
Might have been an intentional defensive move there. I don't know.
Well, I like it because,
Yeah.
here she's going to play smart. Because she knows the 9 ball has the 2 ball blocked. She has the 14 blocking the 7.
Yep.
She's going to open up this ball, pocket that 5.
Yep. Nice move, May. That was.
Chansey's really going to have to study this because is it going to be tough to play a safety from here? I don't know if she can see that 4. Can you look around the screen and see if she can see that 4? Look around at the table.
Yeah, there's a chair blocking my view
Mm.
from the cue ball. I can see the 6 and the 4. I don't think she can see it. And she really don't want to pocket this. I know she's thinking, oh, I can take over that pocket, but you're not helping yourself there.
Well, think about this. High left-hand English. Shoot the 7 into the 14. Call a safety in case the 7 falls. Take it off that rail. Bring the cue ball back below and on this side of the table underneath the 15 ball.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if you cannot see that 4 to pocket a ball, you're going to have to do something.
Yeah.
Because May is sitting in a really good position right now.
Yeah. I don't think she can see the 4, so she's looking at the 6 into the 4. She's going to call the 4 ball. Or the 6 off the 4, because the 4's not off the rail enough to call the 6.
No, yeah, she called the 4.
Nudged it, but not enough. This will bring May to the table with an opportunity to run out.
And in the game. Or in the match.
Yeah.
Go across table to see the 14. Nice touch, May. I like going 2 rails out of here. I do not want to get behind that 4-2. I do not want to try to draw back and leave myself a long...
Yeah, you got a small window there you got to get in between the 2 and the 6. And she went over.
Oh, she must be able to see it. Oh,
yeah,
did you see her shake her head?
Yeah.
Did you see her shake her head?
She's going to go off the rail again, I bet. Yep,
missed it.
Got to let that ball roll. Let that ball roll. Okay. Make sure it doesn't hit something before you pick it up.
I bet you Chansey's breathing a sigh of relief right now. I just saw her take a deep breath and let it out. She's going to look, how do I get out right now?
Yeah, because she's got...
That 2 ball is still on this rail here behind that 9 ball.
Yep. So I wonder if she can take it across to the side now. Because you got the 6 and the 2. The 6 is about right here, and the 2 is about right here.
Walk around the table, Chansey. There she goes. This was the hardest thing for me to do when I was a lower skill level, is walking around the whole table looking at every angle.
I like taking the 6, then the 2 into the side off the 4, and then you can take the 7 or the 4, depending on where you bump the 4 to.
But there's a couple of times she's tried, carrying off a ball into the side, and these are a little bit deeper shelf than the normal diamonds that we're playing on. These are a definitely deeper shelf table. So that's a really risky shot. And if you miss that, you leave her right in with the 9.
Yeah, true.
I do like taking the 4 first and moving that 2 somewhere.
Yeah, she should be able to move the 2. Yeah, move the 2 right now. Come off the 4.
If she's lucky, she'll hit it right up and either pocket that 9 or move the 9 out of the way.
Boy, she's drawing like she's going to hit that hard. That didn't help her.
I think it did.
I mean, she's got to shoot over a ball, but...
She's got to shoot over the 8 a bit. She's got the 2. She possibly has that 6. I can see her looking at the 6 right now.
Well,
she's going to take the 6 and draw back for the 2. Good stroke here. Be deliberate. She went for the corner. Smart girl.
Well, that was what I was going to suggest, was a defensive move to put the cue ball over there.
She got so lucky not to scratch.
Yeah. So I was thinking if she could just hit that 6 and bump it up and draw the cue back into the rail.
Because this forces May to move that 9 off of this rail. She's just going for a good hit, going to tap it.
And she still got the pocket locked up.
And by the way it looks, with these deep shelf pockets, I don't know if that 6 will go by there.
I don't think it will.
I think the 2 might. But I tried this the other day. I tried sneaking a ball. An 8 ball was right there. I tried sneaking it by there. Yeah. Jammed it in. Jammed both balls in. We had to call a ref over. Yep, they're both frozen. Nope, neither one would be falling. They stay right there. And, of course, he had an easy 8.
So when you had both balls jammed like that, is it a stalemate?
No. with both balls jammed and touching the rail, the referee will come over and examine the balls to see if the rails weren't there, if they weren't jammed in to the 2 points of the pocket, if one ball would fall. And he had determined, since it's such a deep shelf, that neither ball.
Whew, not a bad play there.
Not a bad play, Chansey.
Yeah.
That neither ball would fall. So he says they stay right there.
Yeah.
But the 8 was easy to make, you know.
Let's see if she's got enough room to see this 9 ball. I don't think she does. They're going to call a referee over. Believe, yep, here he comes.
Yeah.
And he's going to block our view. Well,
Nope,
no.
he's out of the way.
She's got to put a lot of left spin on, or right spin on this. No,
Oh.
it hit the 2 first.
2 first. Chansey can breathe another sigh of relief, but she's got to finish this out here.
Yeah, and the 2 went to a bad spot, didn't it?
It did. That 2 has been on that rail almost this whole game. It has been the bane of Chansey's existence for this game. And she needs this game.
And she needs to take the 2 first. Get a little bit of an angle right here and draw back.
Yeah.
And take the 6 and then the 8. And she's going to go the long way. I'd say go the short way.
Well, look, she's going to shoot the 2 and kind of stop. Then you got the 6 to the opposite corner. And at that angle, the cue ball rolls up a little bit and you got the 8 to the same corner.
Yeah. I just like going this short way because you don't have to worry about nudging the
points of the pocket.
Points of the pocket.
I think she agrees with you.
But I think she's going to probably slow roll up to put the 6 in that top right corner. Maybe she is going to draw. She's kind of. Nope, she just stopped it.
No. I think she was wanting to carry forward just a little.
Yep. Because this isn't good now.
Nope.
She's got the opportunity to scratch here.
And being right up against the rail, she can't get any punch on it to hold it.
Yeah, she's right on the rail.
Slow rolled it to block the pocket. And she didn't get there.
Opened up.
Didn't get there. May takes a deep breath. And puts the 8 in the pocket for the win.
Yep, May goes up 3-2 for the win. We appreciate everybody tuning and watching in, or tuning in and watching. And we're going to come back with you for some more matches here a little later.
Do we know what time the next match might be?
I believe
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. I'm not sure if we're going to stream that one or not. I'm fixing to go check. So.
And my match starts at 3 o'clock, so I won't be able to join you. John, thank you for letting me join you.
I appreciate you joining me. It's much easier to do up here when you got somebody to chat back and forth.